humanity, all the humanity, all the humanity, all the humanity,
Welcome, folks, once again. Here we are, the Del Rivers Show. I'm your host, Mark Elliott. On the couch next to me is the man, the one and only, living legend of comedy in upstate Rochester, New York area, a.k.a. the Hindenburg of comedy.
Right, and so is our new promo.
So when Del arrived today, I was sitting around counting out old Morgan dollars. I was going through an old coin collection, and he came in all excited because he had about 40 minutes of comedy material that he had done on a TV show called Frontal Lobe and Dumplings, which he's been doing for years.
Yeah, 8 years, something like that.
Some truly punishing stuff, and I didn't want to watch it, and he forced me to watch a bunch of it, and there was a few laughs in there, but it was rough going. If you think what we're doing here has been difficult for you to sit through.
But the thing is, like, in the context of what's on cable TV, it's actually pretty good.
No, it's not. It really is.
Well, for low budget stuff, it's okay.
No, it's not.
It's not. Right?
He had one skit which I found a little bit amusing called the Sassback Institute, and it had something to do with teenage or parents who sass their teenagers.
Yeah, instead of curing the teenager, you cure the parent that's sassing back.
Mildly amusing, and there was another really terrible pseudo documentary about the reuniting of a comedy team, the worst comedy team of all time, called Rigor and Mortis.
Rigor and Mortis,
who apparently committed double homicide by shooting each other.
They shot each other on stage.
Yeah, those were the two really good skits. So then we got to talking about old-timey stuff, and I remembered reading that they are bringing back Bowling for Dollars.
Wow!
An old show from the 70s. It was really big in the 70s, and there was this local guy named Ron DeFrance here who was the host of the show, and Del, always with a story, had to say, yeah, I used to do laundry. And that guy would do his laundry at the same laundromat?
No, I didn't do his laundry, but he would do his.
I'm sorry. Del would go to do his laundry, and the guy would be at the laundromat.
Well, not the laundromat, but at a convenience store across the street from the laundromat.
I see. That's what it was.
And now I'd run into him there and talk to him for a few minutes. I met him a couple times.
When after he was retired from Bowling for Dollars, he was shopping at the Dollar General.
Dollar General.
Yeah, okay.
For iced tea or something like that. But I actually met him when I was like 14 years old at Red Wing Stadium, the original Red Wing Stadium. Mm-hmm. He was interviewing.
So I thought
Red Wings players.
I thought he was dead. Del says he's alive, and we'll maybe try and have him on the show.
Sure, we'll look him up. If we can find him, we'll do it.
We can dig him up. Sorry about that.
It's like Ron DeFrance and Matt Rinaldi. Matt Grimaldi.
So, and then I was asking Del if he had some beefs. He said, yeah, but he'd forgotten most of them. So he's going to try and remember and
the one that I wrote down.
Make a list of forgotten beefs. Yeah. And then he had, we were going down memory lane a little bit as he had some problems with his hair. He was unable to mousse or Brill cream
as usual. Yeah. Well, I slept on it. What I did is I was sleeping, on my couch with the dog. The dog either messed it up or I messed it up or both or something.
As I've mentioned before, if anyone who is watching this now who has watched this before, when I first met Del 25 years ago, we were accidentally roommates.
Hair impaired.
It was hair impaired then, and he would wake me up every morning without fail. I'd wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and hear Del cursing at his hair in the mirror. Why can't this hair just why do I have to have hair like this? Went on, and he'd stomp down the stairs, bitching and cursing at the universe every day. And what job was it you were going to? Some temp?
It was actually a temp job at a lawyer's
co-op. This was in Rochester in the winter. So he'd go tromping out into the frozen muck.
Oh, my God.
And then come back with a gas station burrito at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, at the end. I wasn't eating too well. Or the microwave hot dogs, remember that?
So I was thinking of, we used to have a bit on the show called Memory Lane where I would start talking about old-timey stuff. And maybe we'll do
Yeah,
that.
it's almost like a Joe Franklin type thing.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that on the next show. We'll have a special memory lane.
What about your
show.
stock tips? Didn't you have a thing for stock tips?
Yeah, I was going to do a bit on stock tips. We have a variety of ideas coming up that never.
Well, you
reached
mentioned the
full
Morgan
fruition.
coins. That was sort of a stock tip.
No, Morgan coins don't have anything to do with stock.
Well, I mean financial. I mean it's a base financial.
Well,
doing your Scrooge, counting the piles.
Maybe I'll have a segment of the show devoted entirely to numismatics in the future.
Yeah,
we'll see.
sounds good. Yeah,
we'll see.
coin collecting.
Not a lot of humor in coins, but we got some stuff coming up here. We got the usual Dell's beef. We got the mystery Dell. And maybe if we have time, I will do the much vaunted Pope joke, which I have yet to do, and I keep talking about. It keeps getting bumped because we're running short on time.
Yeah. Well, the Chinese investors aren't paying for it yet, so we'll save it for.
We're trying to get the Chinese investors to come along. It hasn't happened yet.
Didn't we switch to Japanese investors and then they went back to Chinese? I think.
We started with Japanese that didn't come through.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So now we're going to work on the Chinese investors.
Yeah.
And we'll go to a commercial, and we'll be right back with the Del Rivers Show.
Sounds good to me.
This is Del Rivers with the Indian Clubs. You have just seen Del Rivers with the Indian Clubs. This is Del Rivers does a squat thrust. You have Rivers does a squat thrust. This is Del Rivers catches the medicine.
Okay, you ready?
Go ahead. Okay.
Ready?
Go ahead.
This is a big one.
Okay.
Oh, come on. All right, you ready?
Okay. Medicine ball.
Ball. You have just seen Del Rivers catches the medicine ball.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Nami. Welcome to Del Rivers Show.
Okay, folks, we're back again with the Del Rivers Show here, and I want to make mention that next week, ostensibly next week, we hope we will have a return of Del's, what is it, great uncle?
Yeah, he's like
Old Man Rivers.
Right.
We did have Old Man Rivers on the show a while back. He was rather ornery, and he was
Yeah, he
difficult to deal
misbehaved,
with.
but we're gonna give him a break
Difficult
and
to deal with, but apparently he needs to get out and about, and we have also, we should...
Yeah, the guy's gonna die.
Del did find some historical footage of Old Man Rivers doing comedy in the 1950s.
Oh,
so
yeah.
hopefully we'll be able to bring that along, and we'll interview Old Man Rivers again.
That sounds good.
Yeah. And right now, let's go to Del's beef.
Beef.
Wondering, what is your beef?
I always think when I hear the word name beef,
Is this
it sounds like
is this a
meat
mystery
commercial.
beef?
No, it's not a mystery beef.
Not a mystery
You probably
beef.
know this one already.
All right.
My beef is I'm jealous of people who are smarter than me. I can't do anything right or half as good as anyone else, it seems like. I don't know if you realize that or...
All too well. All too well. That has been one of
I
Del's
wish I
main
would-
beefs.
Yeah.
Is he wished that he was smarter and not quite so inept at everything that he does.
Right.
And it's fair
Like
to
you go
say.
to, like I'm trying to put something together, like a hardware type of thing. If I had to make
Yeah.
a shelf, the whole thing would just like tip over and collapse on me and stuff like that.
Not mechanically.
I did that one time. I remember trying. Yeah, I like to be mechanically inclined, but I'm not.
It's not working
Yeah,
out.
it doesn't
yeah.
work. It's always like shoddy.
Probably
like
best-
I was trying to make a record shelf.
Probably
for
best
records.
keeping you away from the blowtorch. It's a good
Exactly.
idea. Yeah. Okay, so your beef is really you wish you could be more intelligent and mechanically
Right,
inclined.
it's my beef.
All right, fair enough. Beef for the week. And now
The mystery Del.
the mystery Del. Well, now we go to the mystery Del. This is the part of the show where Del tells me something that I don't know about him. Now, I'm taking issue because the last couple of mystery Dells have been kind of lame Dells, so we'll
Well,
see.
remember the show we did that was about cars and stuff? I kind of mentioned
Right, the car show.
Well, this one, I thought of this one. It's like, I always remember in my older cars that I used to drive, before like 1986, I used to change my own oil, and I actually replaced the whole exhaust and muffler system when I had a Torino. Did you know that? I can never picture myself doing that now.
I can't either. I was shocked. You did tell me that once, and I think that I asked you if when you were under there, did you get rust going in your eyes? And you said, absolutely.
What happened is I had the goggles on, and all the rust chips kept going like inside, and like all my eyes are full of rust. By
anyone who's ever worked on an old rusty car knows murder. It's awful.
Yeah, this is when you're on your back, like because you don't have a pneumatic lip.
So this actually is not a mystery, Del, because you did mention this to me once.
Yeah, long time ago.
And I was shocked that you had worked on a car. I could not imagine you, because I never. The only thing I ever saw you fix was a lamp. And I never saw a bulb burning in that lamp. Only your word.
Yeah.
That it became.
It was like electrified. It was a metal shade.
I'm sorry. This was mentioned in a very early show. You electrocuted yourself. Didn't you?
The first time. Yeah.
Last I remember. Yeah.
Shocked.
He said he shocked.
Never get a lamp with a metal shade on it. That's.
Sounds like some kind of Nazi lamp.
Yeah.
This
belonged to shade of,
belonged to Himmler or something.
Himmler. It's Rommel's lamp.
Okay. Why don't we go to the news? We'll go to the.
All right, I'll do my news.
Del's fake news.
I hope this news is new enough because this is from like last week because we kind of blew off last
my
week.
Disclaimer right here, folks. He doesn't read this to me. I don't know what he's going to read. I cannot be held responsible for.
Okay. Yeah, you haven't got complaints or hate mail. I hope.
They only have your email, not mine.
Let's see.
And you haven't gotten any email.
No mail.
No mail.
No mail yet.
Feel free to mail down.
Yeah, please mail. The email is at the end of the show here. You can see it. Stick around.
We'd love to get some mail. Even trolls, it's okay.
Right.
Trolling, yeah.
11 people either vanished or were kidnapped from a Mexican bar. I guess they shouldn't have eaten the new hot chili peppers.
Okay, all right. That's warm up.
Did you hear about that? They don't know
did.
what happened to them. They got kidnapped or something.
They think organized crime is involved.
That could be possible.
Or UFOs, maybe?
I don't know. You never know. Animal Planet Channel had actually aired a fake documentary entitled Mermaids, The Body Found.
I read something about that. I read a little something about that.
Now, since now they have to find out what happened to all the mermen instead of mermaids.
There's never been a merman in mythology.
Yeah, maybe you always see them in statues and stuff, but I can't think of them. They usually have a crown or something on.
Okay.
Let's see. James Lipton of the Actors Studio admits that he used to pimp out women in Paris.
That's right.
Who would
have thunk it? Old James Lipton.
It gave him the training needed to become a soap opera actor. After pimping all those women. It's true. He actually admitted that.
That's the best punchline you came up with for that?
Well, I don't know. It's on its own. It's funny. Just to think of him being
fairly humorous on its own. Yeah, if you know James.
Yeah, from the Actors Studio. Burger King has invented a hands-free Whopper holder, which Bob Dylan is suing for infringement on his harmonica holder design.
Dylan didn't really design that.
No, not really. Pink fluorescent slugs, this is true, were found on a mountain in Australia. They were actually pink, like fluorescent pink. Wow. Just another environmental disaster caused by Lady Gaga and her wardrobes. I had to do another Lady Gaga joke.
Well, it was okay. A little Lady Gaga joke in there. I haven't heard from her in a while.
Let's see. H&M clothing stores are apologizing for their models being way too skinny. They will now be fitted with Whopper holders.
Whopper holders.
So you fatten them up. You always have a Whopper.
I like to tie into the other joke into that joke.
Make it worth it.
You're building.
Mariah Carey is leaving American Idol. And maybe replaced by Drew Carey of Price is Right, just to get the demographic ratings. Because the name Carrie, I figured.
That was the only part of that joke to tie it together was the name Carrie.
Right.
Okay.
That's the only thing that worked.
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
see, Malik Obama, which is Barack Obama's half-brother, I think,
Was it?
from, in Africa.
Yeah.
He's asking about $30,000 for a couple of handwritten letters from the president and his brother, half-brother Barack Obama.
Really? I didn't know that.
Here's some advice. You might want to wait till he's popular again, Malik. He's not popular right now. You're not going to sell him for $30,000.
Yeah, that's true. Bad timing there.
Let's see. There's a man planning to start up a pot business based on the Starbucks model if enough states allow pot legally. I guess it's somebody in California.
Uh-huh.
But unfortunately, his foil-lined closet is too small to keep up with the early demand.
I kind of like that.
It's all right.
That's a sweet.
Here's the last one.
Okay.
There's like the last two here. Let's see. A rat was spotted in a NASA Mars photo, but it was obviously a rock with two legs. Did you hear about that? It was actually it looked like a statue of a rat because it had like two legs and it was like
Really?
side view.
So it was just one of those.
Yeah, one of those mysterious things.
You make me want to write more Mars jokes.
Yeah, I
always,
always throw in Mars jokes in there because I'm into astronauts and stuff.
I
like
like
that.
writing the Mars jokes.
That's good.
Wide open. That's it?
Yeah, that'll do.
You got
it.
anything else in your bag?
Yeah, I do. I got time?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like I'm a magician, like pulling out something out of...
We don't got that much time.
Not that
Keep
much
moving.
time.
What is this?
This is my... What other holidays that should be invented? We have so many holidays.
Oh,
but these
right.
are some-
They'll have some
days.
fake holidays that they should.
This should be a holiday.
All right.
Stay in bed day. No need to get up. You're already celebrating.
Jeez, I got at least 3 days a week there.
How about, or this one, Back in Time Day or Deja Vu Day. Any previous holiday of the year is re-celebrated for extra gifts and parties.
I like Deja Vu Day. Just
It
declare
sounds
it at any old time?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like, it's Christmas again, all of a sudden. Toilet flush day. Everyone agrees at the same time to flush at the same time to see what happens.
I think that could
Wouldn't
be
it be cool? It's
I
like
think-
everyone flushes the toilet.
I
and it
think
just
that
causes,
could be
like, a
dangerous
natural
to the
disaster.
plumbers.
How about money or cash day? Everybody pays you in cash as you pay other people in cash or checks.
It sounds like a
all
Ponzi
IOUs must be
scheme.
paid. Yeah, that could be like a little Ponzi scheme. How about Dead Relative Day? Anybody in your dead family tree worth celebrating? Perhaps a party to the next tombstone.
A little dark for you.
A little dark one,
What's
yeah.
the next one?
It's like you just someone that's not famous, you give them a break.
All right, move on. What is
How about Unbirthday Day? Celebrate any of the 364 days of Unbirthday Day. It's not your birthday, it's the unbirthday.
that sounds like a joke from the Bizarro world.
I actually got that from a Disney record. The Happy Unbirthday to You. Remember that song?
That one,
We were like
that
7
one
years
went
old
right
or
past
something.
me.
Yeah, that
All
goes
right,
fast.
and the final.
The last one I got here is, well, let me do this one. There's actually one plus an extra. There's Calendar Day. We celebrate various calendars. It's kind of screwy. But this one, a vacation from Vacation Day, given after a hectic week of vacation.
Yeah,
Celebrate
I've heard that.
day
You
off,
need a
yeah, 'cause
vacation from your vacation. Yeah.
There's more stress and strain on vacations.
All right. Well, once again, our show seems to have come to a grinding and screeching halt.
No time for the Pope joke, I guess.
We're running a little short on time. I'm going to bump the Pope joke to next week's show, and hopefully we'll also have Old Man Rivers on the show next week. Will be our special guest. So be sure to join us next week for a special Del Rivers show with Old Man Rivers. See you then.